Hey, it's your old pal Steve Moore here, owner of RUNMOORE, this fabulous brick and mortar running shop located in Westminster, Maryland. I don't know what that was. It's springtime and we have a lot of new runners that are coming in the shop today. And honestly, when you come into a shop like ours or any true run specialty shop, which is really where you should be shopping, it's sort of overwhelming, right? There's a ton of products out there and they're constantly changing. They all sort of push and pull you in different directions. And it's really hard when people come in and say like, I need a shoe to do a bunch of stuff. I'm brand new to it. So we kind of wanted to walk through, like, if you were starting to build out your own shoe collection, what models we might suggest, what might be good places to start, and then as you go and start expanding into different terrains, different paces, here are some options that you can start to build that ultimate collection for you. You know, the bread and butter of everybody's shoe collection is your daily trainer. And again, there's a lot of them out there, but like I've mentioned in previous videos that if I could go back in time and do things over again, I would be more stringent on sticking with more of a traditional shoe for my everyday trainer. And like I've been coming off a pretty serious foot injury, and most of my miles lately have been running the Mizuno Inspire. This is a lightweight everyday trainer with a traditional high heel to toe drop and a nice stability feature to it. So this is great, especially if somebody who's newer to running that might not have great foot control yet. This shoe has good inside and outside support. So if you're somebody who's sort of rolling in, rolling out, just needs a little bit more guidance along the way, this shoe is wonderful for it. And compared to previous versions of the Inspire, this is that nice blend of soft while stable. You can flow nice into it and not feel like you're all over the place for it. Also, at $140, it's durable. You can do a bunch of activities in it. You can still gym in it if you wanted to and hit some cardio in it, but you can also go out there and push the distance in this as well. Super happy with the new Inspire and a great first shoe in your building out your new collection. If you're somebody who like started getting in a regular day trainer, but you wanted to build in some speed, maybe you had like a 5K you were thinking about doing, maybe you wanted to get on the track a little bit to pick up some of your tempos. This shoe's been sort of slept on a little bit. This is the Brooks Hyperion 2. This is a nice lightweight trainer, and this is the GTS version. So this model also has some stability to it, but they make a corresponding model without any of the guide rail system. So it's still nice and light without having the extra structure to it. But what I like about this shoe is, unlike some of the stuff that's out now in that faster range, those can sometimes feel a little too soft. And especially if you're trying to really kind of get the tempo going, especially on the track, I find a shoe that's too soft, you feel a little bit squishy and you kind of lose a little bit of that fast pace to it. This shoe, again, at $140, you can race in it, you can do your everyday training in it, you can do your fast stuff in it. It's also great for somebody who has more of a narrow foot. You can see it has more of a streamlined vibe to it. I think as people are getting into newer fast-paced shoes with plates and all of these things, these shoes have become somewhat overcomplicated, and this has that dense, fast feel to it. And I like the fact that I could pull this shoe and happily race into it, happily do some 200-meter runs in it, or if I just want to go out and pick up the pace in like a 6-mile road run, my foot's gonna feel nice. I still feel cushioned, but I just have a nice energized vibe to it. If you're somebody who's looking to maybe add some trail into your mix, the Lone Peak from Ultra. It's got that beautiful foot-shaped toe box to it. This has an Ego midsole, which is sort of a bouncy, more of a super critically vibe feel to it. Gives you some bounce, gives you some propulsion, while also having a nice overall soft feel to it. It's great even if you wanted to do some bad road runs where maybe the weather is bad and you just wanted a little bit more traction. If you're somewhere that just gets a lot of April showers, this is a good shoe for that. If you're hitting a muddy trail, it's a great shoe for that. Also, on $140, you can do a ton of stuff in the Lone Peak. This is their most popular shoe, and at a great price point, it's a totally versatile option to you. It's a great, we call it a great intro to trail running. Being an ultra shoe that's a zero drop, I like stuff that's a little more natural heel for doing trail. If you're somewhere that already has a bunch of undulations and hill and dale, that's a tough one to say, having something that feels a little more natural to me helps you develop some of those secondary muscles, and you can really learn your balance better than a shoe that has a rocking sensation to it or a super high drop. It's a great way to get your foot out there on the trail and not feel overly complicated. And if you really wanted to sort of step your game up, if like you wanted to take that big first foray into like more of a performance-y shoe, I love the shoe, the Asics Super Blast 2. It's so nice because I need some extra volume in my foot, in my shoes. This shoe has so much width, so much depth, and tons of cushion. What I like about this shoe too is it can be totally versatile. If you're looking for a shoe to do long mileage, if you're going out on a Sunday with the guys and you wanted to do an easy 10-mile run, it's great. It makes the miles just fly by effortlessly. If you wanted to go out there and do some faster road runs, maybe you want to pick up the pace in the middle, you can do this. This has that nice explosive feel to it. It's more performance-y, and like when you want to change the pace, you can do it in that. And if you just even wanted to pop it on and run a half marathon, if you were maybe pushing it for a race, this can be your race day shoe. The versatility on the Super Blast is totally there. And look, this is $200. This is definitely more price point than the others. But if you were ready to start increasing the mileage and you weren't ready to maybe you didn't want to commit on like a carbon plated shoe or like a fast paced shoe with a plate for everyday training, you can do a lot of shoes in this shoe. And we're seeing so many shoes that unfortunately are creeping towards that $200 price point. Yes, this is $200, but you'll be happy with what you can get, durability, and all the different places and distances you can do in this shoe. So again, these are just 4 great options that if you were starting to build out, you wanted to start from scratch and maybe start expanding your shoe game a little bit, these would be a great place to start. We'll have links to each of these models down below, and if you enter promo code RUNMOORE, RUNMOORE, just one word, you'll save 10% on all these bad boys and we'll ship them out to you for free. And if you're in the greater Westminster, Maryland area, stop on by, say hello, and try these great models and so many others here at RUNMOORE. And if you haven't already, do me a solid, like and subscribe to our channel. It's a fun, free, easy way to support the shop. Hey, happy running, happy spring, all that good jazz, and hopefully we'll see you around town. Thanks so much for watching. Click the videos on the screen to learn more about some related content.